This is the brand new Insta360 X5 and it's epic. And this is me looking like a goofball spinning it around my head. Not as epic. However, doing this move can create some pretty cool and dramatic shots. But what I really want to see is the camera's point of view to create the ultimate BTS product shot. This would mean I need to mount another camera somewhere around here. Now, I'm no stranger to making unique and creative action camera mounts. A little while ago I created the ball point of view shot, so this is really right up my alley. However, this point of view shot is not quite as simple as mounting the camera to a tennis ball or even putting the X5 inside a frisbee. It would require engineering, innovation, failures, practice, and... Okay, I'm being a little dramatic here, but you get the point. It's not that simple. The original idea to get this shot was to use a clamp mount like this and tighten it below the X5 camera. And then using an extension, we'd be able to put a camera up here to get the shot. But what I realized are that these clamp mounts are massive and they are easily gonna be in the frame. So what I have to do now is design and 3D print a custom collar mount to go right here, where it can be small enough to be hidden behind the camera in the shot. I've got my 3D printed collar mount here and I'm pretty happy with how this came out. And now it's time to check if it fits on here, and that actually feels perfect. And we've got a bit of thread there, so we can still screw on the X5. And then the idea is to use a couple of these mounted on here, and then we should be able to get our camera in the perfect spot to capture this shot. So it turns out these extension arms I bought are terrible. Look how much they are twisting. I mean, that is just pathetic. So what I've got to do now is design my own version of this and 3D print it, and hopefully that's strong enough and rigid enough for us to get that locked off shot that we're looking for. The print is finished, so let's see how it looks. And that actually looks pretty perfect, I'm not gonna lie. And by the way, to print this, I'm using my trusty Bamboo X1 carbon, and the filament is actually a new one. It's become my favorite filament ever. It's the Fibron nylon infused with carbon fiber. It is so strong and prints really nicely. I am having the best luck on my 3D print designs today because this came out perfectly in the first try. So as you can see, this is super stiff with zero flex in it. And how it works is this is going to mount on the bottom here on my 3D printed collar over there. And then we'll be able to position these so that we get the perfect angle with the BTS camera. And I don't know if I'm going to use the Go 3S or the Ace Pro 2 yet. So we're going to test both and see which is better. The last thing we need to take care of is the focusing. So for these action cameras, they typically have a focus distance of about 1 meter, which means for this shot, the X5 camera would be entirely out of focus. So to solve that, we've got this little thing. It's a little macro lens adapter that I borrowed from my friend Chris Rogers. And you basically just put it in front of the camera lens and it shifts that focus distance from about 1 meter to something more like 10 centimeters, which should be perfect for this shot. What's the only thing more awkward than a dude spinning a camera around himself in public? A dude filming himself spinning a camera around himself in public. As you can see here, this is without the macro lens and this is with the macro lens. A huge difference. I also tried it with the Ace Pro 2, but the macro lens was too small, which means I needed to crop too much.
Look at the star of the show here, Ollie.
Now, if you don't know Ollie, he is a certified good boy. And he's been in many an Insta360 video before. I even did these shots with him with the X5, and it's safe to say this is not his first rodeo.
Oh, good boy. He's such a good boy. This is where we're gonna do the shot, and I've got the camera rig here. So it's time to set it up and see what we can get.
Next, I just needed to mount the Go 3S to the spinny pole and we were good to go. So to make the shot even better and show off the effect, I've actually got some bubble machines here that I'm going to set up. And the idea is that they're going to create a cloud of bubbles that the camera will be spinning through, and hopefully it makes them kind of look like they freeze in time.
So we got them all set up here and they should do a pretty good job. Look at that.
Out of context, this must be such a bizarre looking scene. Sometimes I'm really confused by my job. Anyways, this is the final sequence I shot for the launch video. I'm not gonna lie, I think it came out pretty well and it was definitely worth the effort. I also mounted the camera right above myself to get another BTS angle. Just in case you weren't dizzy already, here is the final bullet time shot from the X5. Make sure to go check out the full launch video. I'll put a link to it in the description below, as well as a link to the best pricing I can find for the X5 if you're looking to pick one up. If you made it this far, then I'm pretty impressed and I bet you want to watch another one of my videos, so I'll put that on screen for you now and I'll see you in the next one.